There we go. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking about how to create the equation of a parabola given some key information about that parabola. So for example, if you know where the vertex is and the focus, you can use that information to create everything you need about that parabola. And then put it either into standard form or vertex form. Okay, so let's say that the vertex, I'm going to try and make this easy. Let's say that the vertex is at 0, 2, and the focus is at 0, 3. We'll go easy. So you can use this to create the rest of the information about the parabola. Now, I'm a super visual person, so I like to kind of draw this out just to get an idea of what the information is telling me. So if I know that the vertex is at 0, 2, and the focus, so like I've got this parabola here, and the focus is at 0, 3, 1 unit above it, you know for a fact the parabola has to open up because the focus is always inside the parabola. So it doesn't open down, it opens up. Does that make sense? Okay. The next thing that you know is that if you're looking at creating this equation, which is 4 times p times, or keep doing x, y minus k equal to x minus h quantity squared, based on knowing the vertex, you know what h and k are, and the last thing you need to find is p. Because the vertex, 0 is the h, and 2 is the k. So you have almost everything you need right away. Kind of, sort of. So I can say that this is the same thing as 4 times some number, which I'll find in a second, times in parentheses y minus 2 equal to, I could write x minus 0 squared, or I could just leave it x squared. Either way would be fine. I'm writing x minus 0 just to keep it clear what's going on. But if you wanted to simplify that and write it as x squared, more power to you. The next thing you need to find out is what p is. And p is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So how far is the focus from the vertex? 1. So that means that your number right here is 1. So you would just need to change that to 4 times 1, or just 4, times y minus 2 equal to x minus 0 squared. And again, I'm leaving it x minus 0. You don't have to do that. I'm just doing it that way to keep it clear where everything's going.
Is it okay to leave it like that?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine if you leave it as x squared with no minus 0. That's fine. Okay? Kind of, sort of? Anybody really not getting this right now? Okay. So which part are you struggling with? Is it just the form? Like, does the form just look weird to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just where everything comes from.
So in this form, like, and I don't know, it kind of has to do with the exact definition of a parabola. A parabola isn't just this like U-shaped thing. It's a set of all points that are equidistant from a focus and a directrix. So the focus is a point and the directrix is a line. And so in order to find out how far the focus and the directrix are from the vertex, we need to be able to find out the distance from them. And that's where this p comes in. Because you can't find that, well, I mean, you can, it's hard if it's in the other forms I've been giving you. It's easier to do that in this form, where you're specifically being asked to find the focus and directrix. Any better?
Yeah.
Would it be better if I just said because I said so? Okay, because I said so. That's why, if that helps. Okay. So if I were to give you two different things, if I were to give you, let's say the vertex is at -9, 7, and the directrix is y equals 11. So if you were trying to come up with the equation from here, you know what the vertex is again, so you already know 2 of the 3 numbers that you have to substitute into that equation. if you know what the vertex is, you know what h is, you know what k is, and you just need to find out what p is. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus or to the directrix. Okay? So if you wanted to create the equation here, it would be 4 times something, and then in parentheses, we're going to have y with something equal to x with something squared. All right? Now,
BB 16.
yeah, we'll get that in just a second. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Now we're going to put h and k in their right places. What one goes with y, the -9 or the 7? Does it go with +7 or -7? -7. Haha, because it's plus here, it's minus there. And then what goes with the x?
Positive 9.
Yeah. 9 goes with the x, but it goes as a +9. You could do it minus negative, no NBD. But you're looking for now the distance from the vertex to the directrix. Okay. Again, like drawing it out here, I've got that the vertex is at -9, +7, and the directrix is at y equals 11. So -9, +7 is up here. So this is 7. And then if I go up 1, 2, 3, 4 to 11, the directrix is going this way. Now, since the directrix is outside of the parabola, it opens down. And if it opens down, that means this number here is negative. So like it's 4 times something that's negative. Now I just need to know what distance it is from the parabola. It opens down because the directrix is always outside of the parabola. And if the directrix is here, the parabola can't open up because then it would touch the directrix. The parabola doesn't touch it. It has to open down so that it doesn't touch. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Just like on the other one, I knew that it opened up because the focus was above the vertex. So the focus has to be inside the parabola, so it had to open up. A little bit of logic. And so the distance from the vertex to the directrix is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or am I wrong? 4. So this is going to be 4 times -4, which is -16, y minus 7, equal to x plus 9 squared.
Is there ever going to be a time when the distance between the vertex and the focus is 0, or will that never happen?
No, it can't happen. Because if the distance from the vertex to the focus is 0, you can't have a parabola because you could choose another point on that line and the distance to the focus would be different than the distance to the directrix. Because if the distance from the focus to the vertex is 0, the distance from the focus, or sorry, from the vertex to the directrix needs to be 0 too, and then you can't form a parabola. So it needs to be specifically greater than 0. Less, yeah,
So is that done, or do we need to solve it for the x, y squared?
that's it. I'll have you leave it this way.
Why isn't y minus 7 squared?
Because it's just the x coordinate that's squared in this case, because it's not, like, if y were to be squared, it would end up being a closed figure, like a circle or an ellipse. Because the figures that we've looked at so far that have both x squared and y squared are either circles, where it's x squared plus y squared equals some number squared, or ellipses, where it's x squared divided by something plus y squared divided by something equal to 1. So circles and ellipses have those in common. Parabolas only have either x or y squared, and I haven't been giving you any of the parabolas with y squared. I don't know that I'm going to.
Are those the sideways ones?
Mm-hmm. If y is squared, it's a sideways parabola, and your calculator can't graph that, which is part of the reason I don't know if I want to give it to you.
Is this called to the opposite parabola?
It is half of a square root function, but if you just do the square root function, it's only half of a sideways parabola.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know that we're going to get to that this year, because I have a bunch of other stuff I want to do. So
Is this in what line?
it's, yeah, it can be, yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay. assignment for today. Tomorrow we'll do a quiz, and I won't give you an assignment. We'll go through something in the classroom, but there won't be an assignment. But I want you to go through that one thing, just speaking in. Or if you want to. If you want to for the notes for tomorrow, since I decided I'm not going to do that assignment, that could be for Friday. And then you can do the quiz when you get back. And then if you go to YouTube, you can get the videos that we're going to go over. Okay?
And then I know I just need help on my
I can do it in a second.
Is that version of the hyperbole?
No. But I think their roots are similar.
What's hyperbole?
Above and beyond. So if it's a hyperbole, it's exaggeration for comedic effect. If it's a hyperbola, it's special thing. The best way that I can take that is to public the vertices are and I'm just approximating. And then this is
I just want you people to say that. What they say is they hear about it ever.
These are the edges of the longer which means that A was in now, to find out where the center is, yes, so you might do the midpoint. So one line is good, and then the right center the distance from the worst in 10 is 15, so that's 196. No, you did. But as far as like how to tell if it's vertical or horizontal, like I just need to graph it out. And it doesn't need to be like clearly this is not an exact graph, but just enough so that I can get like a picture of it in my head. I don't know if that would help. First decide this is yeah. Put down, please. Oh, and then this is going to be 2 plus radical 1 and then 2 minus radical 1 So we're going to if I can be at 0, because like, imagine yeah. 1 second. Yeah. The distance from the center. And so radical in this case, so 1 squared 1 minus 1 is going to be what C is. If it's a circle, I know it just means if your radius is more than its radius, you gotta be. So you're going to find all the lines, and the radius is, you know, constant. So now, you have to factor out the because you can't have it equal to x squared. You have to factor out this 25. So type in your calculator first to get what the point source is. You would just find that your table set wrong. Yeah, you just put it up. Because it's all backed up from the yeah, quantity squared. And then you're going to have to divide both sides by both 4 and 25. Remember that, Sherry? Yeah. Well, that's right. That's right. So you're only going to be able to graph.
the average horse is 14 horses worth?
About 15, yeah. I wonder, like, I don't know, but I wonder if it's proportional to the number of hands.
Alright, I'm tagging it per se.
Last time you were in a study hall, it was a bad idea. Is this gonna be good?
Study hall?
Yeah, last year. I remember.
I've always been in a study hall. Oh yeah, I got kicked out of that study
Yeah.
hall last year. But that was because it was with what's her face.
It's not gonna be with what's her face?
No, it's with Miss Mims.
Okay.
And I'm with her first period, so
You're a nerd.
but I'll be back.
Yeah.
Can I go get a pop